I'm all over the place. I haven't done this in a while. Anyway, who's Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Life with Cass. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. I have been gone. I know I have literally been offline, off the grid, not posting, not being consistent for the past 4 to 5 months. And just to be honest and to be frank, life has been doing the most. I have been going through the most. So I couldn't find it in me to record a video because, you know, when your mental health is not at its peak, it's very difficult for you to give off of yourself to the next person. So for me, it was really difficult. Every time I told myself I need to record a new YouTube video, it was like, how are you going to record when your mind is literally all over the place? So I really struggled for the past couple of months. Just difficult for me to share off my thoughts and my feelings, my views, when everything in my head and in my life has just been all over the place. Hence, I could not find it in me to post a video, to even record a video. It has been so difficult to do this, and I don't know how else to put it. Like, I feel like if I'm not my best mentally, I can't give off myself to the next person if my mind and my mental stability is unstable. You know, that's the best way I can put it. So I have not been able to post because I've just really been going, life has been lifing me, and that's just the most easiest way to put it, is that life has been lifing me and it has been doing the most. So it's just been really a really tough time, and I know a lot of us are going through the most. A lot of people all over the world are going through the most. I don't know, this time in the world is like, I feel like we're in a Twilight Zone, because life is doing the most to all of us. That's basically all I can say. With me, the biggest thing that has contributed to me feeling down and feeling not myself, feeling mentally, emotionally imbalanced, has literally mainly been due to my toxic work environment. So where I actually work has not been the best place to be, and it has quite frankly been like this for the past 3 years, you know. But you know, with COVID, everything was better because for the past 2 years mainly, I was working from home. And you know, once you're working from home, you're isolated from the work environment, you're isolated from the drama, you're isolated from the toxicity. You don't get to really see it as much. But now that we are asked to come back to the office and see each other, it's really been playing, and it has really been taking a toll on me. It has really been taking a toll on me and my mental health, where I'm at the point now where I really need to evaluate where I really need to be in my life. Definitely do not want to be there. But before I make that decision, I also need to make a calculated decision. I can't just jump. I wish I was like the Gen Zs. You know, they just jump and they just quit their jobs easily. I wish I was that person, but I can't. I have responsibilities. I have a family. I have people to take care of, people that are depending on me. I'm shooting this video here in the kitchen because of the lighting. I did not want to use my tripod. We have this little thing called load shedding in South Africa. So I just thought, let me shoot this video while I'm still in the mood mentally to do it, and not wait for the lights to come back on, because, you know, it might never happen. So apologies for the background, but yeah, we keep it moving. So I think a lot of people are going through the most right now, because we're literally in a Twilight Zone. Like I mentioned, we are living life after COVID, after being isolated from the world being isolated from your workplace, being isolated from friends, social gatherings. A lot of people are having social anxiety. I have social anxiety. I told you guys I'm an introvert. So a lot of us are going through the most right now because there's just a lot going on, guys. The economy has gone crazy. Our job environments are crazy. Everything is crazy. Yeah, aside from the toxic work environment, the one thing, earlier this year around my birthday, I lost one of my very best friends in life. She died, and it has really made me introspect. It has really made me introspect where I want to be in my life, what I want to do. And it has really made me, sorry, I'm getting emotional. Wow, I did not expect to get emotional, but yeah. But losing my friend has really made me consider and think about what's important in my life and how I really want to live my life. Going through all of these mental and emotional roller coaster that I've been going through, and these this mental challenges that I've been really experiencing, has been making me self-reflect and self-reflect and think about what's important in my life, because life is so precious, guys. If COVID has taught us one thing, is that you can be here today and gone tomorrow. And the way people are just like leaving this earth at such a rapid pace. Someone is fine today, a week later they're no longer here. Do you really want to live your life being unhappy? Those are the questions that I've been asking myself as of late. Saying I have a daughter, do I really want to spend most of my days being unhappy, being sad, being in my mind, overthinking, feeling less than I am, feeling unworthy because other people at work make me feel that way? So now I start to believe such things. And I've been really going through a phase, a season right now where I'm really doing a lot of self-introspection, looking in the mirror and just diving deep into what is it that I want out of life? What is it that I want from my family? What is it that I want from just everything that I do? I have literally been divulging and thinking about such things to a certain extent. I'm an overthinker by nature. So this is literally the thing that plays in my mind all day, every day. So it has been really difficult. Please mind the noise, guys, because I'm in the kitchen and yeah. But it has really been making me reflect on what's important. Do you want to live the rest of your life being unhappy, being miserable, doing a job that drains you, that being around people that drain you, people that belittle you, people that think you're nothing, people that don't even think that you are worthy? Do you really want to do that? And I have been literally going through the most, guys. Hence, it was difficult for me to get done, to do makeup, to do hair, to sit in front of a camera and speak to you guys, because honestly, I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the strength, I didn't have the mental capacity to actually sit here and speak to you guys. So when I say that, hey, it's been rough, and I know it's rough on all of us. That's why I decided to do this mental health video, just to check on everyone, to say, are you okay? Are you all right? Are you coping? Because I know it's difficult. I know we are all going through the most in one way or another. It may not be the same way. My situation or the things that are affecting me may not be affecting you, but you may have something else that's really eating away at you, that's eating away at your mental health, at your emotional well-being. So for me, it's really important for us to do these self-reflections and to decide what is it that you want out of life. I think the most important thing for me right now is peace. It is peace. It is peace. It is peace. I feel like at this point in my life, not even money is a thing that's gonna make me want to trade in my peace. But obviously, I can't just up and leave and quit my job without doing my due diligence to make an informed decision, make a calculated one, because I do have family that depends on me. So I can't just up and leave without really thinking it through, without really making a proper decision. So the things that I've been doing that has been helping me cope helping me cope during this time, because it's a really difficult time in my life. One of the first things I've started doing a couple of weeks back, I started reading. And if you know me personally, you know that I'm not a reader. I don't do it. I don't read for leisure. I have a very short concentration span. Super short. So reading is not something that I find enjoyable. But I've also been pushing myself to do things that I don't enjoy doing, because I know it's something that's going to propel me to the next level. And I think having that mindset shift from, whereas if I tell myself I don't like something or I don't want to do something, I'm definitely not going to do it. But I also have that power to say, as much as I don't like to do it, I need to do it, because life is a journey where you're constantly learning. You never stop learning in life. Hence, I find reading really, I don't know if I can say therapeutic, but it gives me a lot of different perspectives, just as me watching one of my favorite YouTubers, my inspirational motivational pastors or preachers, those type of videos. Those things really inspire me, and I really try and focus on content, especially on TikTok and YouTube, that is very educational. I don't focus most of my time on watching just comedy or just watching something for the sake of watching. I really like watching things for learning, apart from vlogs and lifestyle content. But I really try and focus my time on watching things and listening to things that are really going to teach me something, that are really going to motivate me, that are really going to make me think differently, because we continuously need to learn, and in order for us to grow, we need to learn. We need to gain that wisdom to propel us to the next level and to the next step of our lives. Especially if you want to make serious and big changes in your life, you need to do that. So for me, reading and listening to podcasts has really shifted my mindset, shifted the way I view things, shifted the way I view life in general. So for me, reading is definitely one of the things that helps, definitely one of the things that has been helping me with my mental health and trying to get me to a space where I'm at ease. Life is not peaceful as yet. I still have a long way to go. I still have a lot of decisions to make. And but I think you taking one step at a time is what's going to get you to where you want to be eventually. Another thing that has been really helping me during this time is just having my daily prayer sessions, honey. Like talking to God, because God has been my best friend. Like I'm sure God is tired of hearing me complain. Like God is tired of hearing me because every day it's me and him. It's me saying, God, when are you getting me out of the situation? And I realize that I'm still in my waiting season, and I realize all of that. And maybe I'll talk about that more in another video. But I know that God is putting me through all of these things for a reason. And for me to understand what is happening and to be content with what is going on, praying and reading the word has literally been one of those things that keep me sane, because I could have lost it I could have lost it a long time ago. but I haven't, because God has been my center. He's been keeping me at peace. He's been keeping me grounded. He's been keeping me sane. So for me, prayer and worshiping has literally been. Another thing is doing my daily affirmations, telling myself that I am beautiful, I am smart, regardless of what people that I work with say and try to make me feel of myself. I know that I am worthy. I know that I am capable of doing anything that I put my mind to. I know that I am destined for greatness. I do these daily affirmations. These are just example of things that I tell myself on a daily basis, just to make sure that I keep myself centered, that I keep myself grounded, that I remind myself of who I am and who God has called me to be. Because regardless of what the economy is doing, regardless of what people are saying about you, regardless of how people are making you feel, you know who you are, and you are the only person that can decide who you are. Nobody else can decide that for you. Nobody else can decide. As much as they have their opinions and they have their comments and their judgments, they cannot decide who you are. They cannot say that you are not destined for greatness or you are not smart enough to do something. Because if you put your mind to anything, and everything in my life till this point, everything that I've put my mind to, I've literally been able to achieve. So hence my daily affirmations really keep me positive, and they're just a reminder of how great I am and how great I can become. And also showing gratitude. Like, I think we take it for granted to give thanks to the things that we have in our lives. As much as we may be going through life and we may be going through the most, but I think it's also important for us to show gratitude and to be grateful for the small things that are going good in our lives. Keep our minds and our eyes focused on those things instead of focusing on all the bad things that's happening. Those are the things that really are like, yes, girl. They are like, look at me, you know? I have my own house. I'm grateful. I have a beautiful daughter. Thank you, God. My family is healthy. Thank you, God. I have food on the table. Thank you, God. You know, just those basic things of saying, thank you, Lord, for waking me up. I am grateful for life. I am grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my car that takes me to work. I do not have to take the bus or the taxi anymore. I am grateful that I have my own space. I am grateful that I have such good people in my life. I am grateful for my dog. I am grateful for good neighbors. I am grateful for just having lights, because here in this country we have load shedding. So even being grateful that we have electricity is something, you know, just constantly showing gratitude to the things that are good in your life. Those are the things that will keep your mind positive. Those are the things that will give you faith, because you know God has done good in your life. And I'm not trying to make this a preaching sermon or anything. I'm just saying, because I'm Christian, so everything always goes back down to God. But you know that you've had so much good in your life. Even though you're going through a season or a patch where life may be unstable, there is still a lot of good for you to be thankful for. So that for me is something that really motivates me, that really keeps me up, that really is like, yes, girl, you know, you have made it. You have made it before, you can make it again, you know. Another thing would be ensuring that you stay away from negative people, toxic environments, people that just reinforces why you are in the mental state that you are in. Try and stay away from those people. Try and stay away from those environments. I can't stay away from my job because I have to do it. But while I'm in there, I try and focus on things that really make me happy. Which is why today was one of those days where I was like, you know what? I woke up feeling very sad. I felt very down, questioning why is my life, blah, blah, blah. And then I had an epiphany and I was like, hey, focus on the things that make you happy and do those things. Focus on that. On weekends, focus on your friends, focus on your family. If you have someone that's constantly talking negative, constantly telling you that nyang, 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 don't be with those people. Cut them off. Don't be with those people that are constantly trying to be negative, constantly telling you, did you see the news? The economy is so bad. We know the economy is bad, honey. That's why I don't watch the news. I don't need someone reminding me every day. The dollar is up this much to the rand. Like, I don't need that. Like, I really don't need that. So try and stay away from negative people or toxic environments that reinforces you being in a mental state that is not stable. Because I think we really take it for granted that mental health can make or break your life. It can literally make or break your life. And I don't think we take it seriously enough. Like, as a society, we don't give it as much credit as it should be given. We are more focused on illnesses and things that hinders your physical ability. But if your brain and your mind is not 100%, nothing else functions. Nothing else is possible. Nothing else can happen. So for me, it's super important to take care of your mental health. Take care of the spaces that you are in control over. Take care of the people that you are in control over, because that's the things that you can control. I can't control the people I work with. I don't employ them, unfortunately. But I can control the people that I surround myself with. Do you hang around with the people that are constantly negative, that are constantly talking nonsense, that are constantly putting people down, that are constantly being a sourpuss? Is that a word? I don't know. But that are constantly just toxic. Do not hang around. Control the things you can control. And the people and the environments that you put yourself into, those are the things that you can control. Control those. And keep yourself with positive, uplifting, motivating people that are good for your heart, good for your spirit, good for your mind, good for your soul, honey. You know, preach it, sister, preach it. I'm joking. I was listening to Sarah Jakes this morning. And yeah, lastly, talk to someone that you know will understand what you're going through. You know, talking to someone, whether it be therapy, guys, let's not be shy to take therapy if you need it. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Sometimes we are so prideful and we don't want to talk to the people in our circles because we feel like they're gonna judge us, or we feel like we being a burden or something. But that's why you have those people in your life. That's why you have friends. That's why you have family. And if you have friends and family that you can't do that with, change your circle. Nothing else to say. Change your circle, but talk to people. Don't keep things in, because the more you bottle things up, the more you bottle what's happening inside of you, sooner or later it's going to explode. And it's not going to be nice. You don't want that to happen. So talk to someone. Even if you tell that person, I don't need advice, I just need to offload what I'm feeling. I need to offload. You know, as women especially, when you're in your feelings, you always want to talk. I'm a talker by nature. So that's why I'm constantly talking to God, especially because most of the time I'm alone. So when I'm alone, I'm like, God, I can't function. I can't. What must happen? I'm sure God is like, this girl and her personality. But, but talk, guys. Talk. It's going to help you. Even if someone doesn't give you advice, the fact that you've taken it out of your system already makes you feel better as a person. If you need to cry, cry if you need to cry. Whether it's alone, whether it's with your loved one, cry. Take therapy. There's a lot of platforms that does online therapy. If you don't want to see someone face to face, if you want to see someone face to face, do that. Talk to people. If you don't know how to voice it, another great way for me talking right now on YouTube is making me feel better. So start a YouTube channel and you can gain a community by that if you don't have people around you that you can talk to. But there's so many ways, especially with technology, there's so many ways that we are able to talk and voice our feelings, voice our opinions in a positive way. towards the world. So let us just do that. Let us talk. Let us just be happy, guys. Work on your mental health, work on yourself, because you can only give the best of yourself if you are feeling the best. Because if you're feeling like crap, you're gonna give people crap. And that's basically it. So make sure that your mental health is a priority. Even though you're going through the most, we all are going through the most, we're all rooting for each other, we all are just trying to make it another day. And let's all hold each other's hands and all try and just be positive, be kind. Guys, let's just be kind to one another. You know, when you see someone in the street, just give them a smile. Just do this, like, hi. You know, because you don't know what that person is going through. You don't know what's going on in that person's life. You don't know what's going on in their minds right now, what emotional state they're in. Be kind, always. And I promise I am going to be more consistent in posting my videos. And I am making this promise to myself because I owe it to myself. I make these decisions. I hold the decisions on the type of life that I want. And I'm holding myself accountable. And yeah, that's it from me, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.